Okay, so I was trying to record this video as live on YouTube, but it's relatively was fluctuating as it got data. On network there in that case then. So common entrance pass question, part C, questions 1 to 40. I'll be doing everything here. Express 744 in Roman numeral becomes what? D, C, C, X, L, I, V. Outcome D is 500, C, C is 200, where each C there is 100. XL is 40, IV is 4. So that's 744. Number 2 question says, what is the place value of 3 in 8318? In that case, then we have our last 8 to be what? Units, tens, 100. So that's why in my solution I have my 3 as what? 300. Now, number 3 question says, express in Arabic numeral the Roman numeral CCC. Now, C, each individual C is 100, so we have 3 C's. That becomes 100 times 3, or 100 in 3 places. That's 100 plus 100 plus 100, which gives me what? 300. Number 4 question says, a quadrilateral has how many angles? Now, a quadrilateral is a shape with what? 4 sides, and in that case then 4 angles. Okay, so it means the answer there is what? 4 angles. Number 5 question says what? Find the LCM of 2, 3, 5, and 7. In this case, what I will have here is what? You split it down like this. 2, 3, 5, and 7, where 2 is the lowest common multiple here. That's 1, 3, 5, 7. 3 is the next lowest common multiple. 1, 1, 5, 7. 5 is the next. 1, 1, 1, 7. 7 is the next, which is what? 1, 1, 1, 1. In which case, the LCM now becomes 2 times 2, 2 times 3, times 5 times 7, leaving my answer to what? 210 if you multiply it what? Very well. Okay, so number 6 question now. Which of the following shape is a cylinder? Now, looking at this question, we have this as cylinder. So if I was to label it A, B, C, D, E. Now, what will happen in that case then? It means my answer will be what? A. So A there represents the what? The cylinder. Number 7 question says 563 plus dash equals 721. What is box? Now, to get box is by saying what? 721 minus what? 563. Borrow 1 from me, that remains 1. What do I have here? This now becomes what? 11. 11 minus 3 is what? 8. 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. 1 cannot subtract 6. Borrow 1 from me, this remains what? 6. Add 1 here, that becomes 11. 11 minus 6 is what? 5. And then 6 minus 5 is what? 1. So my answer is what? 158. Or by implication, it means that my box here is what? 158. Okay, so just flow through as I'm solving. Number 8 question says, simplify 2 and a half plus 1, 2 over 3, all divided by what? 5 over 6. I'll first advise you to what? Convert the multiple fractions to what? The mixed fractions to improper fractions. This becomes 5 over 2 plus what? 3 times 1, 3 plus 2, 5 over what? 3. Or this now becomes what? Times what? 6 over 5. Let's just convert it immediately from outside there. This is divided by 5 over 6. By implication, by bringing multiplication, it becomes what? 6 over 5. Now, from our solution here, what do we have? The LCM here is what? Is 6 automatically. 6 here, 3 times this 15, plus 6 here, so times this is what? 10. So times what? 6 over what? Over 5. Which leaves me with what? This cancels this, by implication, because of the multiplication sign joining them together. Please try and go with me. Okay, so now then from here, what do I have? 15 plus 10 is what? 25. So I have 25 over 1 times what? 1 over what? 5. Why? Because 6 here 1, 6 here 1. In this case, 5 can go here, that's 5 times. So my answer there becomes what? 5. Okay, so number 9 question. Let's just know what we're doing while solving this question so we'll not make mistake. Number 5 question says what? Now number 9, question says, if you multiply the sum of this and this by 0, what will be your result? If you multiply the sum of this and this by 0, what will be your result? It means 5, 4, 6 plus 1, 7, 1, 1, all times what? 0. My answer will be 0. Why? Because no matter the solution I do here, be it plus, times, division, subtraction, whatever I get as my final answer, when I multiply it by 0, I'll get what? 0. Or if I say 0 over the sum of this, it's also going to give me 0. In that case then, so no matter your solution, since I'm multiplying by 0, it will become what? Nothing. And nothing there is what? 0. Number 10 question says what? Number 10 question says find the value of x, if 5 minus 8x equals 29. In this case, I have 5 minus 8x equals what? 29. Let's call it like terms. Bring minus 8x to this place, it becomes plus. Then bring this one to this place, become what? Minus 5 minus what? 29 equals what? Minus 8x. This now becomes plus 8x. Okay, this leaves us with what? Minus 24 equals what? Plus what? 8x. To get x, divide both sides by what? 8. This here becomes what? It implies that my x equals what? Minus 3, negative 3. Why? Because 18 minus 24 is what? Minus 3. Number 11 question. Let's see number 11 question. Which of the following is the smallest fraction? Now, to know the smallest fraction, best you would convert to what? The decimal fraction. When you convert to decimal fraction, you can easily know which is the smallest. 5 in 2 is what? 0. 5 in 20 is 4. 2 in 1 is what? 0. 2 in 10 is what? 5. 3 in 1 is what? 0. You add 0 to 1. That's why you put your point. 3 in 10 is what? 3, 3, 3, 3, and so on. Then 3 in 2 is what? 0. 3 in 20. 3 times 6 is 18. Remember 2. 3 in 20 is 6. So that's 0.66666 and so on. Now, they say which is the what? Which of the following is the smallest fraction? Now, which is the smallest here? That's what I'm going to know which is the smallest fraction. The smallest is what? 0.3. Now 0.3 is for the third one. That's 1 over 3. So my answer here is what? 1 over 3 is the smallest fraction. Okay, as simple as that. Number 12 question now. We are going to 40 question. Number 40. Number 12 question. A 3-shaped plane figure is called a dash. A 3-shaped plane figure is called a what? Dash. Plane figures, we have a rectangle, triangle, square, rhombus, kites. They are all plane figures. A 3-shaped plane figure is called a what? A triangle. That's the answer to that question. Very simple. Number 13 question says, find the value of x if 2 into bracket 3x plus 3 equals what? 18. 2 into bracket what? 3x plus 3 equals 18. In this case, what do I do? Expand first. Remove the bracket just like from word mass. Be there as the starting of word mass represent what? Bracket. So 2 times 3x is what? 6x plus 2 times 3 is what? 6 equals 18. In this case, by standard, you can divide all by what? 6. Since 6 is common to everything, it implies I'm going to have it as what? X plus what? 1 equals what? 3. Why? Because 6 here 1. 6 in 6 is 1. That's why I have like 1x or x. 6 in 6 is 1. 6 in 18 is what? 3. From this place, x is equals to 3 minus 1. X is equals to what? 2. So by default or by calculation, my x is what? My x is 2. Okay, so number what are we now? Number 14 question. Let's see. Find the HCF of 15, 18, and 24. HCF of 15, 18, and what? 24. That is the number that can go in the 3 of them without remainder. 2 can go here, it cannot go in 3 of them. 3 can go here, it can also go what? In 24. So if I say 3 here, what remains? 5, 3 here, 6, 3 here, 3 times 8 is 24. So can anything go in this 3 again? No. So therefore, HCF equals what? 3. But 15 question says that what? 15 question says, what is the smallest number that can be divided by 2 and 3? What is the smallest number that can be divided by 2 and 3? If I say divide 6 by 2, it means 6 over 2. So if I say divide 9 by 3, it means 9 over 3. What's the smallest number that can divide 2 and 3? That is, the number can divide 2 and can also divide 3, but the smallest. So that is x over 2 and what? X over 3, where x are the same. So that's I'm using x as xx. I'm using x here, I'm using x here. The smallest number that can divide 2 and 3. Okay. The best I believe is just cross multiply or multiply. 2 times 3 is 6. So that is 6 can divide 2, 6 can divide 3. Is there another one? No, that's the smallest. The next one will be a multiple of 6 in that case, then that's 12. So and 12 is the next number that can divide both 2 and 3. So my answer there is what? 6. 6 is the number that can what? Divide 2 and divide what? 3. So understand the question. The smallest number that can be divided exactly by 2. And then what? 3. Number 16 question. It says that what? Ochuku bought 3 bags of rice at the rate of what? 12,000 per bag. So it means 3 bags of rice, 12,000 per bag. It means, by implication, 1 bag equals what? 12,000 naira. Let's now see the question. It says that what? How much did he pay for 3 bags? In that case then, since 1 bag is 12,000, 3 bags becomes what? 12,000 naira times what? 3, which leaves me with what? 36,000 naira. That's my answer. Number 17 question. Okay, so number 17 question says that what? Multiply 6204 by what? 0.031. 6204 by what? 0.031. In this case, what will I do? Multiply. 1 times 4, 4, times this is 0, times this is 2, times this is 6. 3 times 4 is 12, 2 remainder 1. 3 times this is 0 plus 1, 1. 3 times this is 6, 3 times this is what? 18. 3 times 6 is 18. Okay, so now 0 times this is 0, 0, 0, 0. The last 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Finally, this becomes what? 4, 2, 2, 3, 2, 9, 1, and what? 0. This is what? 1, 2, 3. So I'm coming in how many times? 1, 2, 3. So my answer is what? 192.324. As I've always said in some of my quotes, try and be what? Fast in your solution. Okay, number 18 question now says that what? 18 question says, what must be divided by 9 to obtain 32? What must be divided by 9 to obtain 32? That is, a number divided by 9 equals 32. You know, this is like over 1. In that case, then automatically, by implication, I'm going to cross multiply. It implies that my x equals 32 times what? 9. 9 times 2 is what? 18. 8 more than 1. This times this is 12 plus 1 is what? 27 plus 1 is what? 28. So the number that must be divided by 9 to obtain 32 is what? 288 for my solution. Number 19 question. It says that what? It says that find the value of a plus b in the diagram below. From this question now, we can see that this triangle is an isosceles triangle. So in that case, then my a is automatically 58. Why? Because 2 sides are equal, 2 angles are automatically equal in that case then. So if a is equal to 58, what's b? In that case, I'm going to have it as what? A plus b plus 58 equals what? 180 degrees. Total angle in a triangle. You know. In that case, the a is already 58. So that becomes b plus 58 equals what? Equals 180. In that case, I have it as b plus what? This is 6. This is 10. That's 116 equals 180. By implication, I have it as what? B equals to 180 minus what? 116. And this is 4. This is 7 minus this. That's 64 degrees. So if B is 64 degrees and then A is what? 58 degrees, automatically the question says find A plus B. So A plus B equals what? 58 plus what? 64 degrees, which leaves my answer to be what? This is 2. This is what? 1, 2. So my answer is what? 122 degrees, the sum of what? A and B. Okay, so that's number 19 question. Number 20 question says, Emmanuel and Odorige have 980 naira to share. So that's E ratio O. Let's put that already on board. That's number 20 question. I believe E ratio O are to share 980 naira. So let's see. And I will say that what? If Odorige's share must be 50 greater. Okay, if this guy's share must be 50 greater than, it means that if this guy's share is X, it means O's share will be what? X plus what? 50, or 50 plus X, you know, by the way we just read the question. So 50 plus X, that will be this guy's share. What's not the question? Number 20 question. How much will Emmanuel receive? Emmanuel is what? X. In that case, Emmanuel's share will be what? X over x plus 50. Just like doing ratios 2 and 3. That for this one will be what? 2 over 2 plus 3. So this is like the 2, this is like the 3. This whole is like the 3 there. So that becomes x plus what? 50. Okay, so what do we have? Times, what is it? Times 980 in that case then. Now, what do we have here? This becomes what? X over what? X over 2x plus what? 50 times what? 980. Okay. What do we have? So this is going to be the representation, in this case then. Okay, so this is going to be the share of Emanaru or Emaniruba. Okay, so that's E equals this is this share. Only if we want to take it in this form, that is, since they said Odorije's share must be 50 greater than Emmanuel's share, in that case then I can now say 980 divided by 2 minus 50. Okay, since this guy is going to be greater than Emmanuel's share in that case, and it's E ratio O. If this is the one I'm looking for, that becomes 980 over 2 plus 50 in that case then. So in this case, what do I have? This is 490 minus what? 50. So it means Emmanuel's share is going to be 440 naira. Okay, so that's the answer to that question. Number 21 question now says that what? 21 question says that if t over 9 equals 16 over 8, find the value of t. If t over 9 equals 16 over 18, over 18, find the value of what? T. By default, this can go in these 2 times. This is 1. So 2 here 1, 2 here what? 8. So it implies that what? T is equals to what? 2 in 16 is what? 8. That's my T. Now number 22 question says that what? 22 question. Let's see 22 question. It says is a GO4 trekked 2 kilometers in 30 minutes. How many minutes will it take him to trek 5 kilometers? He trekked 2 kilometers in 30 minutes. How many minutes will it take him to trek 5 kilometers? 2 kilometers in what? 30 minutes. 5 kilometers is what I'm looking for. Now, from calculation, if he treks 2 kilometers 30 minutes, 1 kilometer will be how many minutes in that case then? It means that 1 kilometer will be what? 30 over 2. That's 15 minutes. Okay? 1 kilometer will be what? If we trek it 15 minutes time. Then in that case then, from here, 5 kilometers becomes what? 15 times what? Times 5. Okay, so 15 times 5 in this case now becomes what? 5 times 5 is 25. That's 5. Remember 2, 5, that's 75. So in 75 minutes, we trek what? 5 kilometers. Number 23 question. 23 question says that what? Let's see. A man spends 8,200 on power monthly. Monthly, he spends 8,200. How much will he spend in 3 months? Okay. Monthly, he spends 8,200 per month. In 3 months, he will spend what? 8,200 times what? 3. That's 00624. So he will spend 24,600 naira in what? In 3 months. In 3 what? In 3 months. Number 24 question. Now let's see number 24 question. It says that If x is 3, y is 5, z is minus 1, find the value of what? Xy minus yz. In 4 question, xy minus what? Yz. If x is what? 3, y is 5. I'm going to have this as what? 3 times 5 minus 5 times what? Z is what? Minus 1. So first do the ones in the bracket before you expand with the minus that is outside here. Very careful. 3 times 5 is 15. Minus 5 times minus 1 is what? Minus 5. That becomes 15 plus 5. That's what? 20. So the solution of xy minus yz is what? It's 20. 25 question says that what? Find the area of a rectangle, of length 12 centimeter and breadth 10 centimeter. Length is 12, breadth is what? 10. Now area, that becomes what? Length times breadth, which becomes what? 12 times 10. That now gives us what? 120 centimeter what? Square. That's the area of that what? Rectangle. 26 question says that what? 26 question says find the in the figure calculate k. This is a left angle triangle, and then I'm not giving the hypotenuse side, which is the longest side. It means k squared from the hypotenuse formula equals square root of what? From here, 4 squared plus 3 squared, or 3 squared plus 4 squared, however you might arrange it. Get this answer. This becomes what? 16 plus what? 9. That's square root of what? 25. K is equals to this. Not k squared. K squared equals to the individual squares of 4 and 3. Okay, so in which case, what do I have? K, that becomes what? 5. Why? Because the square root of 25 here is what? It's 5. 27 question says that what? Mohammed bought 140 lemons and shared 20% of them to his friends. Now, if he bought 140 lemons, share 20% of the lemons. That's 20 over 100 times the 140 lemons. So this 0 goes for this 0, this 0 goes for this 0, this 0, 2 times 14 is what? 28. They now said, how many are left for him? Okay, it means he shared 28 oranges relatively to his friends from what? 140, lemon. From 140 lemons, which means that what is left with him is 140 minus what? 20. So he's still left with 120 what? Lemons. As simple as that. Okay, 28 question says find the value of x in the figure below. We have x 75 and 81. That's a triangle. Total angle in a triangle is what? 180. So that becomes x plus what? 75 plus 81 equals what? 180 degrees. Reason total angle in the what? Triangle are equal. So x plus what? This now becomes what? 75 plus 81 here gives me what? 156 equals what? 180 degrees. This now becomes 180 minus 156, which is my x. This is 4. This is 2. That should be 24 degrees. That is the answer. 29 question says that what? Says that 29. Okay, it says that what is the square root of 6 to 5? Square root of 6 to 5 is what? 25. That is, when you multiply 25 two times, you must get what? 6 to 5. Okay, number 30, then the square of 25. The square of 25 is what? 6 to 5. Number 30 question now says that what? Calculate the area of a circle whose radius is 7. Take pi to the 22 over what? 7. Area of a triangle is what? Area of a circle, in this case, is what? Pi r squared, which is what? 22 over 7 times what? 7. This cancels this. My answer is what? 154 centimeters squared, I believe. Okay, so that is the answer to that. Number 30 question. Now, number 31 question, let's see. Number 31 question says that what? If y squared plus 18 equals 27, what's the value of y? Y squared 31. Y squared plus what? 18 equals 27. Find the value of what? Y. It implies that what? Y squared is equals to 27 minus what? 18. And 27 minus 18 there is what? That should be, this is Okay, this is 9. That 9, yes, that should be 9. So y squared equals to 9. By implication, y is equals to the square root of 9. And my y is what? 3. That's value of y in that case then. Okay, so number 32 question says that what? A closed cylinder has dash circular faces. A closed cylinder is a cylinder that has not been opened. So by default, it still has what? 2 circular faces. That's this and what? This. Number 33 question says that what? A boy runs a distance of 200 meters in 25 seconds. What is his average speed? Now we have our what? We have our distance, or we call that S, in mathematics or physics, to what? 200 meter per second in this case. We have our T, which is time, to what? 25. I'm looking for the what? Speed. That's V. In that case, then average speed now becomes what? We have our distance to be what? Speed times time. And I'm looking for what? I'm looking for V. It implies that my V equals what? Distance over what? Time. So I have 200 over what? 25. 5 here, 5. 5 in 24, 5 in this 0. So the answer is 8. 8 meter per second. The average speed here is what? 8 meter per second. As simple as that for that question. So number 34 says that what? Moise bought 8 mangoes for 116 naira and sold each one for 25 naira. 8 mangoes cost what? 160 naira. He sold each for 25 naira. 8 mangoes, this, each 25. It means 25 times 8 to give us the cost of how much he sold the mango, for the cost of 25 naira per one. 25 times 8, 5 times 8 is 40, 0 minus 4, this is 16, 200. So it means that, yes, he sold it what? 200 naira. What is this percentage gain? Percentage gain now becomes what? Selling price minus cost price over cost price times what? 100 over 1. In this case, percentage gain equals this. So this now becomes what? 40 over 160 times what? 100. 0 cancels 0 here, 4 here, 4, 4 here, 25. So it means his percentage gain is what? 25%. He has a gain of what? 25%. That is all for that. Percentage loss becomes cost price minus selling price over cost price times 100 over 1. Okay, so this is number 35 question now. How many pieces of rod, each 15 centimeter long, can be cut from a rod 6 meter long? How many of this can you find in this? Means what? 6 meter over what? 15 centimeter. Converting this to centimeter becomes 6 times 100 over what? 15. So 5 here, 3. 5 here, 20. 3 here, 1. 3 here, 2. That's 40 centimeter. That's 40 in that case then. So you can find 40 because by default this is already in centimeter. This is in centimeter. Centimeter cancels centimeter. I have 40 what? 40 rods in that case. How many pieces of rods? Yes, 40 pieces of what? Rods. Okay, number 36 question says that what? It says that which of the following is not a perfect square? We have 4, 9, 15, and then 16 and 25. This is automatically the answer because 2 times 2 is this, 3 times 3 is this, 4 times 4 is this, 5 times 5 is this, 3 times 5 is 15. So no single number can multiply itself 2 times to get what? 15. Number 30, so this is 15. Okay, 15 is not a perfect square. Okay, 37. 37 question says that what? If x over 15 equals 1 over 3, find the value of x. X over 15 equals 1 over 3. It implies that I'm going to have it as what? X times 3 equals what? 1 times 15 over 3 over 3. This cancels this. X is equals to what? This is 5. My x is equals to what? x is equals to 5. Very simple. The third question says that what Olu and Tunde shares this. Olu gets this more than Tunde. How much does Tunde get? Okay, so as we did before, Olu gets this more than Tunde. How much does Tunde get? So as I said, we're going to say what 1,200 over 2 minus what 100. In that case, what do I have? This is what 600 minus 100 for who? Tunde equals Tunde. So it implies that what Tunde gets what 500 naira. Okay. They get what 500 naira. Okay, so in this case, what do I have then? That's the answer for that. Number 39 question. 39 question says that what 39 question, let's see 39 question. It says calculate the value of P in the below diagram. 70, 55, 55. P is automatically 55. Reason. The reason is what? Isosceles triangles, are what? Equal. Or isosceles triangle. Okay. Why? Because 55 degrees. Why? Because two sides of an angle are equal. Then automatically two angles are also equal. Number 40 question, which is the last one. Okay. Find the average score of 6, 8, 7, 3, 2, and 4. Average becomes what? 6 plus 8 plus 7 plus 3 plus 2 plus 4 all over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 all over 6, which becomes 6 plus 8 is 14. 14 plus 7, 21 plus 6, 24 plus 6, 30 over 6. That's what? 5. So the average score is what? It's 5, and that is the final answer.